breaking details coming in here on the broadcast, and this is regarding what we should expect when the session begins. So we're given to understand that, and this is as per the government sources, that the centre will table all the three bills together. Like I said, the Law Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal will move the 131st Amendment, and he will also be moving the Delimitation Bill as well. The Home Minister will move the Union Territories Amendment Bill. And as per reports coming in, between 2:30 to 3 p.m. is when we're also expecting the Prime Minister to address the Lok Sabha. Let me go across to my colleague Mohit, who's also joining us in the broadcast with more details. Mohit, this is what we're given to understand. All the three bills are going to be introduced together, not separately. Now, as far as the 131st Amendment is concerned, that will eventually increase the strength of the Lok Sabha, and the Union Territories Amendment Bill, Mohit, will need special majority, whereas Delimitation Bill needs a simple majority.
Simple majority. Well, yes, in fact, Swati, for the constitutional amendment, you need two-third majority of present and voting. And perhaps that is why, Swati, the opposition parties, they have said that they will be voting against the delimitation. Yesterday in their meeting, they said that they are not against women reservation. In fact, in 2023, the opposition party leaders said that they all came out in support of the women reservation and Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam. But when it comes to delimitation, it is against the southern states. It is discriminatory on the part of the southern and northern state, because according to them, there will be a massive increase in seats in the states like UP, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, while in the states like Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Telangana, the seats would be reduced. So that is the logic that the opposition parties are giving, and they have clearly stated that they will not be walking out of the Rajya Sabha, because that will bring down the strength of the Lok Sabha, and that could favor the government, and perhaps that is why they said that they will be voting against the delimitation and the amendments. So clearly a massive showdown is expected in the parliament today, while we see in the morning Prime Minister Narendra Modi has posted on this as saying that it's a historic step that the government is taking. For 30 years, Swati, everybody has been talking about women reservation in Lok Sabha, and
the Prime Minister also tried reaching out to the opposition. He's urged all political parties to come together in ensuring that this long pending demand is met, that this goal is realized, which is a 33% reservation for women in Parliament, in the Sansad and the assemblies as well. But, the delimitation bill all of a sudden has become the focal point. Let's go back to Amita. Let's take a look at, through details, through graphics, what is expected. Amita, over to you.
Yes, so let's take a look exactly what's now expected on part of the government sides and the information that has now been shared on part of the government sources themselves. What is to expect on day one? Let's take a look as far as when it comes to tabling of the bills is now concerned. That is going to happen, and on part of the Law Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal, who would be now moving the 131st Amendment, and he will also be moving the Delimitation Bill as well. As far as Home Minister Shah is concerned, he is expected to move the Union Territories Amendment Bill. And let's now talk about the voting there, because here is where all of the magic figure lies when it comes to the numbers. Do they stack against or for the government? As far as the 131st Amendment, that will go to vote, and when we speak of this very amendment, it needs two-thirds of the majority. Second, when we speak of the Union Territories Amendment Bill, that also needs a two-thirds of the majority. But here is a difference. The delimitation bill will be the last to go for vote. That actually needs a simple majority. Later in the day, it is now also being expected, of course, when it comes to the special address of the Prime Minister himself, that would be taking place in the afternoon, approximately around 2:30 to 3 p.m. But even before the sitting has even began today, the spotlight, however, seems to have dramatically shifted solely to the delimitation bill. Now, according to the draft of the bill that would be tabled, the proposal is to expand the Lok Sabha right from 543 seats to as many as 850 seats. That is expected to be the upper limit. But the logic here is to redraw constituencies and to roll out reservation to bring over 270 women MPs into Parliament by 2029. Now, government sources insist that 850 is only the upper limit and not a final number, with the Delimitation Commission also expected to decide on the exact contours. And the centre is now assuring that the move is absolutely balanced and will take care of the aspirations of every community, region and state, and in women in particular, because the reservation is something that the government has been working on and has been long overdue.
Some people tried to mislead in the past by saying that the southern states will lose out due to their successful family planning. The numbers have risen proportionately. So no state is losing. So every region, every state is fairly distributed and given the provision of increase in the numbers of seats.
I feel this proposed bill is absolutely balanced, well thought of, and which will take care of the aspiration of every region, every state. So there's no scope for any criticism.